Hello friends, starting episode number 4. Now, in the last episode, I I showed you the power of our voice with LLM. Basically, I spoke to ChatGPT in real time from my laptop and not from opening the browser in OpenAI and talking or typing to ChatGPT. I showed you how you can talk to ChatGPT in real time. Okay. Now, not only that, I showed you in different languages how you can communicate. How you can do different types of role play. Okay, and how you can access the world information on any topic, as you can see on my screen. So this was the image I used in the last episode to show you how you can cater the world data into your ears. Okay, also how you can convert any Bluetooth device into Alexa or walk like Alexa. Okay, now in this episode I will show you um, how you can walk with your local system data. I mean the data that you have inside your laptop and not external data. So yeah, this is going to be one of the most exciting episodes. Okay, so in this episode I am going to talk to different files. Okay, in my system. Okay, I have picked up 14 different extension type files. Okay, in this sample data folder you can see it's Excel file, XML file, PDF, PNG or image file, JSON, text, document, PowerPoint, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So all different files are there. Okay, now I'll show you how you can instantly do anything with any of these files. Okay, when I say talk to these files, I mean you can read, you can ask information on that file, you can extract information, analyze information, summarize, consolidate, basically anything you want. Okay, all right, um, let's start, and please keep an eye on the clock. Okay, because I'm not going to edit the video, so if anything wrong goes I will continue with that. Okay, because I am showing you real time, so the video should also be real time. Okay, all right, Friday, start listening. Show my desktop. Go to folder ID number 16. So it's basically navigating. Okay, stop listening. So it's basically showing up all the files which I have here in this sample data folder. Okay, now I will pick up one example at a time, and I will first show you what is there inside the file, because I know what is there inside but you have no idea. So if if I ask something to Jarvis and it produces the output, you have no way to verify it other than if I don't show you the file before. So let's start with the Excel file. Let's talk to the Excel file first. So this is the Excel file. Yes, so sample employee data. Okay, yeah, so this is the file. So basically in this file I have three sheets: personal, skill and company. Okay, and all this data are connected, three tables are connected with the employee ID as primary key. Okay, now just have a look at it, and when the results will come then you can verify. Okay, I mean we will verify together. Okay, start listening. load data bot for item ID number 4.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Okay, tell me.
Too short description. Could you please elaborate a bit?
Sure. Please tell me how many sheets are there in the Excel file.
There are 3 sheets in the Excel file: personal, skill, company.
What are those company names, unique company names? Can you please list out?
ABC Corp. XYZ Ltd. 123 Inc.
What is the average age of each employee? I mean, considering all employees, what is the average age?
The average age of all employees is 30 years.
Okay, now tell me who is earning the highest. Can you please give me the details?
The employee earning the highest is Mary Wilson. Details: Employee ID, 10. Name, Mary Wilson. Designation, Prompt Engineer. Company, XYZ Ltd. CTC, cost to company $2,500,000.
Okay, switch to analysis mode.
General category data bot activated in analysis mode for this file.
Create a simple table with all the employees and taking data from all 3 tables and make one table only. Stop listening. Alright, so it has generated this. Okay, now let me open the original file and let me show. Sorry. So this was the original file, and this was the original file where the employee ID, gender, age, phone number, email address, these 4 columns are there, or attributes are there in one sheet. Skill contains designation, programming language, and years of experience, and company details having 3 columns. Okay, now I asked few questions to it, and also I asked to consolidate all into one table. Okay, and it has generated an output like this. Okay, so it combined all using the primary key. Okay, gender, age, phone, email, designation, programming language, years of experience, name, okay, company, as well as the CTC. And when I asked who is earning the highest, so clearly you can see this is the record, and see in this chat log, this is a chat log. So it replied the employee earning the highest is Mary Wilson with employee ID 10, name, designation, company, and cost to company. Okay, So you can see here, right? So it worked correctly. All right. So Excel example is done, I believe. Now I just showed a sample Excel file, so you should consider it as any Excel file. Okay. All right. Let's go to the second example. Now I am going to talk to PPT file, okay, or presentation file. I can close this. Okay, this will close one more file also. Let's keep it that way. Um, Start listening.
Too short description. Could you please elaborate a bit?
Display last active folder.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Load data bot for item ID number 9.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Stop listening. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you the original file, otherwise you will not understand. So this is the file, testing types. So basically it has this slides. Okay, I'm just showing one sample PPT. So the testing type and the testing definition. Okay, so dynamic testing, sanity, regression, parallel testing, like that. Okay, now focus on any specific slide. Let's say slide number, okay, slide number 5. Okay, so slide 5 is having regression testing and some descriptions are there. Okay, so I will ask some question on this file and then I will regenerate the content in a different format, not from PPT. Okay, so remember slide number 5, regression testing. Okay, and this is the description. Now I'm closing it. Start listening.
Too short description. Could you please elaborate a bit?
Tell me what is the content there in slide number 5.
Regression testing. Regression testing is any type of software testing which seeks to uncover regression bugs. Regression bugs occur whenever software functionality that previously worked as desired stops working or no longer works in the same way that was previously planned. Typically regressy. Please read the remaining response here.
Switch to generation mode.
Generating my response in PDF. It's little long to read out.
Stop listening. Okay, I will give a command, okay, and I will ask it to process accordingly. This is happening because I am talking to you and that it is taking as a command, okay. So sorry for the little miscommunication. I am talking to both you as well as Jarvis. Start listening.
Too short description, could you please elaborate a bit?
Create a consolidated PDF or document taking top five testing types and highlight their pros and cons.
Generating my response in PDF, it's little long to read out.
Stop listening. Alright, so here you can see that it has created a PDF. Okay, I'm showing the generation mode. As I said, I will show multiple operation: extract, analysis, summarize, generate. So I asked from all the slides to generate a consolidated PDF or document, taking top five testing types and highlight their pros and cons. Okay, so basically it has picked up static testing with this pros and cons, then dynamic testing, pros and cons, regression testing, pros and cons, load testing, and performance testing. See, so this is an example that just in one command I created or regenerated the content taking from another different file type. So output is PDF but input is PPT. Okay, all right, let's go to the Word example now, and let me first show you what I am going to show in Word. So I have taken a sample SAP functional specification document, okay, order to cash. Okay, now, okay guys, uh, I mean, first understand that anything, I mean, I am using a Word document doesn't mean that only this document will work. You can put any document, okay, document or PPT. These are just format like a container that holds the data. Now what data you will put inside it, that's up to you. uh, okay, so in this specification document, okay, we don't need the review history. Okay, I think the main content to focus here is so introduction, business process overview, detailed functional flow. So basically my intent to show you how many steps, detailed steps are there. Okay, so step 1, create sales order with the parameter details, description, input data. Okay, so input data for create sales order, customer, material, order quantity, sales organization, order date with their corresponding values. Okay, and expected output is like that. So similarly for step 2, material availability with all these details, same details. Then step 3, then step 4, step 5. Okay, in every step we have the transaction code with description, input parameters, and expected output. So whoever, I mean, if you are an automation tester, then you must be very much familiar with this FSD. Okay, so I am going to issue one command basically to process the whole document at one shot and extract all the parameters from this document. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's see how it works. So this is the content of the document. Okay, start listening.
Too short description, could you please elaborate a bit?
How many transactions or steps are there in this document? Oh, uh,
There are 14 different types of testing discussed in the document.
display last active folder.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
I was still connected to the PPT and I didn't even load the data bot for this document. That's why it took the content, wrong content basically. Okay. Mm,
Multiple action matches this description, kindly be more specific.
load data bot for item ID number 11.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Okay, tell me how many transaction codes or steps are there in this document.
There are 5 transaction codes or steps mentioned in the document.
Can you please list out the transaction codes and description for each step?
Step 1. Create sales order. Transaction code, VA01. Description, create a new sales order for a customer. Step 2. Check material availability. Transaction code, CO09. Description, check the availability of the ordered material. Step 3. Create delivery. Transaction code, VL01N. Please read the remaining response here.
Switch to analysis mode.
General category data bot activated in analysis mode for this file.
Create 5 simple tables and for each of the step of this SAP end-to-end scenario, and in each table capture the input parameters along with their values and use the input parameters as the column name of the table while put the respective values in the row, and finally generate 5 tables in 5 different sheets, Excel sheets. Stop listening. Okay, it has generated only one and some issue happened here. Okay, probably it exceeded the length or maximum allowed characters of the worksheet. Okay, because the names are like that. Okay, let me refine the prompt again, and so that it doesn't make any mistake this time. Start listening.
Too short description, could you please elaborate a bit?
Read the whole document and create 5 simple tables with the transaction code name. Use the transaction code as the sheet name or table name for each, and generate 5 tables with all the input parameters and their corresponding values. So use the input parameters as the table columns and put their values in the row and generate 5 tables. See, stop listening. So it has created 5 sheets, exactly what I said, using the transaction codes as the worksheet name and capturing all the input parameters along with their values in one in a row. Okay, so VA01, then CO09, then this one, then this one, and finally this one. So this is the example for document processing. Okay, so I asked something to the document, it returned the answer, 5 transaction codes. Then I asked to generate, or basically I wanted to extract the key information from the document. Let's verify it, okay, whether it has generated randomly or it has generated correctly. Okay, if you are an automation tester, I think you understood how much helpful it can be. Okay, you know, whenever we developed a script, we have to go through the entire document. Okay, if in one line or in one command we can extract the key information, the crisp information in an Excel sheet like that, I think you can understand. I don't want to, elaborate. Okay, now this is not just for automation testers. Whichever type of document you are using, everywhere, everyone, we all go through a huge process documentations, libraries, I mean manuals, workflows, etc., etc. So you can understand how much time we spend on reading documentations. Okay, now if you can summarize the whole document in one command, are you going to read line by line or word by word? Think about it. So let's check it. Okay, so VA01, customer, material, order, sales organization, order date. Okay, and here is the output it has generated. VA01, customer, material, order quantity, sales organization, the date. Okay, and sales out order number. Okay, sales order number. See, I mean, I can verify. I mean, I think it will generate correctly. Okay, so there is no doubt about it. Still, I check one more. Let's say CO09. CO09. So here you can see the sales order number is this one, material is this one, right? Okay, so I think we are good for the document part. Now what's next? Okay, let's talk to PDF. And what I have in the PDF, oh, I have put my resume itself. Okay, so I know everything about my resume, so I'm just telling few information that for remember that, because when I will be asking the same response I should retrieve from Jarvis. Okay, so I have given a false mobile number like this. Email ID is correct. Rest of informations are correct. Okay, my professional experience, past companies, top skills, okay, certifications, educational details, key achievement, and these are the 12 key projects I listed out. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to my CV through Jarvis. Okay, watch this. Start listening.
Too short description. Could you please elaborate a bit?
Display last active folder.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Load databot in QA mode for item ID number 8.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Okay, please tell me my mobile number and email address.
Mobile number, +91, 0 billion. Email address, joydeep.basu@outlook.com.
Actually, I have listed out two mobile numbers. Can you please extract both numbers?
+91, 0 billion. +91, 111, 111, 1111.
Tell me the top 5 skill set that I have listed out.
Python, VBA, Excel, Selenium, Git.
Tell me my educational details.
Bachelor of Engineering, BE Production. Yadavpur University, Kolkata, West Bengal, 2008.
Which are the two certification I did?
Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals. Google Cloud Certified, Cloud Digital Leader.
I don't remember anything of them. Anyway, don't. Okay, it has already taken as a comment.
Generating my response in PDF, it's little long to read out.
It is a junk response basically. Switch to analysis mode.
General category data bot activated in analysis mode for this file.
Make a simple table from the work experience details, listing out all the 12 projects where I have worked, and capture the company name, client name, skills used, and one-liner brief description. No, I asked you to return all the 12 key projects. You have written only 5. I want you to um, list out all the 12 projects, client name, skill used, and one liner brief description. Stop listening. See? So it actually, went through all the details, okay, and it summarized the information, okay. Now you can see that this is a point to note that not every time you will get 100% correct response. There are certain cases where it is not responding with the right answer. In that case, just ask for the second time or third time with modifying the query, okay. That's all, okay. So this time, the second time I got the right response, okay. So these are the 12 projects basically, with the client name and the skill used, okay, and one liner description. So it is working perfectly fine. All right, now let's see a different example. So these are the individual file processing I showed you. Now I am going to show you a batch processing of multiple files, okay. So basically this is a special use case for recruiters or HR person who receives maybe hundreds or thousands of resumes every day, and they don't have enough time to go through one by one, okay. So just see this example and you will understand the power of artificial intelligence. I was about to say my Jarvis. Okay, so you will see the power of AI to process all the information in just one line, or in very quickly, okay. So let me first show you the batch processing resumes, okay. So I have taken 5 resumes as a sample, okay. And each resume format is different from each other, okay. So I have also used a different format resume. So this is a the other format resume, okay, having both side information, and all these things are there. So this is format 1. I mean, I am going to ask some common things or common points, okay. Let's say the mobile number or email address, contact information, skill information from all the different 5 resumes, okay. Now this is one. Then this is another sample resume, okay. So here it's a different format altogether. The contact information are given here, and there are the details, the skills, okay, education details. Now third resume I have, again this is a different format. Basically I think I copied it from Microsoft Word sample template, sample resume template. So each template is different, okay. So here the skills are listed at the bottom as well as the contact, okay. Sorry. The next one is, again this is a different format with contact information, skill information are there, education, right, okay. And finally John Doe, So here the education at top, work experience, skill, okay, phone number, website, email address. Okay, so now I'm going to batch process it. Okay, start listening.
Too short description. Could you please elaborate a bit?
Display last active folder.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Go to folder item ID number 1. Load databot for Active Directory.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for below files.
Switch to analysis mode.
General category data bot activated in analysis mode for below files.
Okay, now go through all the 5 resumes and create a simple table or a single table with each candidate's name, their mobile number, their educational details. Yeah. Stop listening. See, so it has processed 5 resumes and it has exactly returned only the 3 parameters whichever I asked for. So I asked for the name, mobile number and education. You know, you just need to mention additional parameters to fetch from the CV. So this example I showed, that you just assume that with thousands of maybe hundreds of CV, if you can extract the key information in one command, how much helpful it will be for you. I mean, I'm if you are a HR person or a recruiter, I think you can understand the usefulness of this. Okay, so anyway, so these are the 5 examples. Now next I'm going to talk to an image. Okay, a log file, an XML file, a JSON file, text file, and I'll go a bit fast, okay, because it's already I think around 40 minutes or more. So I'm just taking a break. Okay, I'll be back and I will I just need to have a break. So watch the clock. Okay, I didn't edit it or interrupted here, but now I'm going to stop and then I will resume back in maybe 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes. All right. Hi friends, I'm back. I just took a break quickly after showing 1 to 5. Now let's talk to the other file formats. Okay, so I'm going to start with 6, that is image. Okay, let's talk to an image now. All right, so let's see what image I have. Well, this is just a sample image from my website. Okay, let's do one thing. I am deleting this and I am capturing it live in front of you. So I'm going to my career website. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Alright, so I am taking a snapshot including date time. Okay, so it's just like this. You click and then here you can view the all the episodes, and there are so many things actually in my website. Okay, I consolidated all the documents and put together. Okay, so if you wish to see things, you can definitely check my websites. Okay, you'll find a lot more thing here also. Okay, so and if you want to know something about me, these are the right side links. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, now let me save that snapshot quickly. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Save as any format I choose. Sample data, yeah, here. So let's put website image. Okay, yeah, so I should see something website image dot png, right? So here you can see these are the text. Okay, and I'm going to ask few question to Jarvis whether it can read the image or not. Okay, and can answer my query or not. Okay, start listening. Show my desktop. Okay, display subtitle.
Turning subtitle on.
Show my desktop. Please show my desktop. Go to folder ID number 16. Load databot for item ID number 5.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Alright, please tell me what is the line about curiosity that I mentioned in my portal image.
The line about curiosity mentioned in the portal image is, curiosity often leads to an ocean of discovery.
And what is the line I mentioned about data?
The line you mentioned about data is the only reality that keeps on flowing.
And tell me the title of the web page.
The title of the web page is Imagination into Coding.
Go back to last active folder.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Stop listening. So you saw that it is reading the image. Okay, hide subtitle.
Turning subtitle off.
Yeah, so it is easily reading the image, and it is showing the, yeah, I mean answering to the query. Okay, so this may seem pretty easy, but actually it has a lot of usefulness, and you will realize that when I will show the screen bot, okay, at later stage. So for now, moving to the next. Start listening. Hide display. Close display. Okay, next one is log. Show the active folder contents. Load data bot for item ID number 7.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Stop listening. Alright, so let's first see what is there in the log file, and then I will ask Jarvis to do. So this is just sample log, okay, smoke testing log file, okay, and here I'm going to ask Jarvis what are the username and passwords are used, okay. So you can have a look at the username and password, okay, and then we will match it in the real time, okay, after it responds. Start listening. Switch to analysis mode.
General category data bot activated in analysis mode for this file.
Okay, I want you to extract the username password along with the timestamp for the log files, for the log file content. Stop listening. Alright, so let's see now. So this was the original file, and the response is here. So just check. So Hulk, strongest Avenger, Doctor Strange, Dormammu, Captain America, Avengers assembled, right? Then Thor, okay, I think you can see. Then Natasha, Black Widow, okay. Okay, I said window, okay. No, it's Black Widow, sorry, that's a mistake. Basically, should be Black Widow. But the good thing is that it actually picked up the right. So here also it has picked up the same, okay. That means it worked correctly, okay. And finally, yeah, I don't want to say anything on that. So good job, Jarvis. Now let's move to the next example. So there's a XML file now, okay. So in the XML file, let me show you what is there. Okay, so this is pom.xml. This is a very common file for all automation testers who works on Selenium Java suite. Okay, so in this XML file, basically I will ask Jarvis to extract the dependency details. Okay, so these are the dependencies. Okay, and we will see whether it is able to fetch the dependencies correctly or not. Okay, I mean, this is just an example of extracting information from XML. So you can think it for any type of XML. Okay, all right. Start listening. Show last active folder content.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Load data bot for item ID number 12.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Okay, I want you to read the pom.xml file and extract all the dependencies and capture all the parameters, all 4 parameters of each dependency, and create a simple table in Excel.
Generating my response in PDF. It's
Oh,
little long to read out.
stop listening. Well, I activated it in QA mode or general mode, but I passed a command to create a table in Excel. So it actually created a table, but in a text format. Okay, so when the analysis bot, the analysis mode is basically to extract information in Excel format so that it can be directly used for some next step, for the next step. Okay, so I just need to switch to the analysis mode, and can if I say the same thing again, let's see what happens. Start listening. Switch to analysis mode.
General category data bot activated in analysis mode for this file.
Okay, I want you to read the pom.xml file and extract all the dependencies along with all the 4 parameters for each dependency, and finally make a simple table with all the dependencies. Stop listening. See, so I just processed the XML file with one command. Okay, let's verify this as well. So here is my XML file, and just check whether for testng dependency, org testng expression dot version and test. Okay, so let's see here in the output, testng, group id, testng, artifact id, and version. Okay, I think it missed the scope parameter because it didn't find maybe some for some. Yeah, in some cases the test or scope parameter is not there. Okay, in some cases it is there, and in other case is dependency doesn't mention about the scope parameter. If you, okay, so here is the point, if you enforce it to um, also contain the scope column, then you have to explicitly say that. Okay, let's try that again. So group ID, artifact ID, version and scope. Okay, start listening. Extract all the dependencies with, please extract all the dependencies with four parameters: group ID, artifact ID, version as well as the scope, and make a simple table. Stop listening. See, this time I explicitly say to include the scope even though it is not there for every parameter, every dependency, I'm sorry. Let's check whether it picked up for correct or not. So it picked up for test ng, the scope is there as test. For JUnit, API and engine it is there, and Mockito it is there. Okay, now only four. So test ng it is there, then JUnit API and JUnit Jupyter engine it is there. Okay, and lastly it is only there for Mockito. Okay, so you see, and Mockito version is 4.8.0 for Mockito 4.8.0. So you see that it exactly follows whatever you say. Okay, and it correct, calculates it correctly with the exact command. Okay, first initially I didn't ask for including, I said all four columns, but initially it decided not to include the scope column, but next time I explicitly said to include the scope column as well. Okay, all right, so this is for XML. Let's move to the next one. JSON. Okay, so in JSON, let's see, I have product.json. So this is a sample JSON file with I guess 3 records are there. Record 1, record 2 and record 3. So if you see the structure, okay, I am showing the structure first. So basically there are 3 sample records. So record ID 1, record ID 2 and record ID 3 with the type as product and attributes. Okay, so this is smartphone, brand, price, category, specification. Okay, this comes under attributes. And second is relationship, that is the manufacturer ID, name, contact details, email, phone number. Okay, the same structure follows for all 3 records. Okay, so let's say I want to ask something on the manufacturer details. Okay, maybe the contact number or email ID or phone. Okay, for any of the 3 or all of the 3. Okay, so let's try. So I think you understood the structure. Start listening. Show last active folder. please show last active folder.
Too short description. Could you please elaborate a bit?
Please show last active folder contents.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Load data bot for item ID number 6.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Okay, please tell me what is the manufacturer contact number for record ID number 2.
The manufacturer contact number for the record ID number 2 is +12345678990.
Can you please tell me the product details, basically the attributes for ID number 1?
Product details for ID 1. Product name, smartphone. Brand, tech brand. Price, 699.99. Category, electronics. Specifications. Color, black. Storage, 128 GB. Battery, 4000 mAh. Manufacturer details. Manufacturer name, Tech Corp. Contact email, contact@techcorp.com. Please read the remaining response here.
Stop listening. Alright, now verify the results. So the first question I asked, oops, that's a different one. Yeah. So the first question I asked, the manufacturer contact number for record ID number 2. So record ID number 2, manufacturer contact number plus 12345678990. So this is the right answer. Let's see, plus 12345678990. So that is correct. And second, the attribute, product details attribute for record ID number 1, okay, and which should be this, okay. So smartphone, tech brand, 699, electronics, black, 120 GB, 4000 mAh, okay. And here smartphone, tech brand, this, I think this also, it retrieved the manufacturer details, Tech Corp, contact number and mobile address. Tech Corp, contact number, mobile phone number and email address, okay. Contact @ okay, right. So you see that this is perfectly working fine to process the JSON, okay. Now closing the JSON, moving to next. So text file. So what text file I have? Text. Yeah. Sample YouTube links. I mean, I think it should be pretty clear to you by now that when we can process the blob files, unstructured data, also the log file. So processing a flat file is of no big deal, okay. I have already shown the bigger example or more complex example before, okay. So anyhow, I mean, let's complete it. And so here this is a text file. I just put the embedded link, YouTube link for different category or genre movies. Okay, and I am going to ask to retrieve some of them. Okay, and see whether it works correctly or not. Okay, all right. Start listening. Go back to last active folder contents. Please go back to last active folder contents.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Load data bot for item ID number 10.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for this file.
Please extract the YouTube links for Tom and Jerry episodes, whatever present in the file.
Dog Trouble, https://www.youtube.com/embed/ylgkhryuvi, si equals wusuch2yrng_hka. Frady Cat, https://www.youtube.com/embed/7ikathnelmk, si equals 6 li 6 nigz 7 fdbi0gs. The Midnight Snack, https://www.youtube.com/embed/unmtj0cwtwc, si equals rpvne63p0nc0u_5p. Jerry and the Lion, https://www.youtube.com/embed/ncrh77r4g0m. Please read the remaining response here.
Thank you. Stop listening. Okay, so this is something to be aware
Too
that
short description. Could you please elaborate a bit?
stop listening. If you ask to read anything, okay, even a link or some error details, such kind of thing happens. But anyway, that's not the point. It actually did the right thing. Now let's just quickly verify YouTube links. Okay, so whether it has picked up the correct. So I have put here for Tom and Jerry, there are 8 episodes: Dog Trouble, Freddy Cat, Midnight, Jerry and the Lion, The Hollywood Bowl, and Invisible Mouse, Dr. Jekyll, and Professor Tom. Okay, let's see from the response. Dog Trouble, Freddy Cat, Midnight Snack, Jerry and the Lion, Hollywood Bowl, Invisible Mouse, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Mouse, and Professor Tom. So you see the response is absolutely correct. Okay, I asked a question and it processed the text file and answered me exactly the information I asked for. Okay, now what else? Now text is done, so 6 to 10 is done. Now 11, processing the code base. Okay, this is more related to software professionals, developers or testers. Okay, so here I have put, this is a second example of batch processing. Now here I have put 7 sorting algorithms. Okay, I just show you quickly. So wait, I can do quickly. I select all and start. Yeah, so bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, radix, heap sort. Okay, so these are the 7 different files, okay, I put in one directory. Okay, now I'm going to ask it to consolidate everything into one file, or maybe I can ask it to transform it to a class. Okay, maybe a sorting class having all the 6 different or 7 different methods. Okay, so let's try that. Start listening. Show the last active folder.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Please go to folder ID number 2. Load databot for Active Directory.
General category data bot activated in QA mode for below files.
Okay, read all the code base files and create a common class, a sorting class having all the 7 sorting methods as the class methods, and generate your response.
Create a class named sorting algorithms. Add the following sorting methods as class methods. 1 bubble sort. 2 selection sort. 3 insertion sort. 4 merge sort. 5 quick sort. 6 radix sort. 7 heap sort.
Now I want you to generate or create a class and write all the 7 sorting algorithms as the class methods, including the code. Okay, I want all the code to be consolidated in one class.
Generating my response in PDF, it's little long to read out.
Stop listening. Okay, so let's see what it has done. So here you can see here it generated a PDF report with all the source file, okay, whichever code base I provided. So these are the source files, and this is the query what I have said, and here is the sample class with all that consolidates all 7 algorithms as class methods, and it has generated in Python. So you can see here class sorting algorithms, and by definition it didn't include any init method. Okay, that's fine. Definition bubble sort with the self keyword here. Okay, so it included bubble sort, then selection sort, then insertion sort. Okay, then merge sort. Okay, merge sort has yeah, so that definition function it included. Okay, then quick sort, radix sort, and finally heap sort. Okay, so exactly what I said and exactly what code I had. It didn't generate anything from external data. Okay, I mean, in the prompt template whatever I have put, I have clearly specified not to include or not to use any external data. Whatever data present in my system, it should use only that data until and unless I ask to add or regenerate it. So for regeneration purpose, I have given it the I asked it to, okay, you can use outside data, but otherwise analysis and QA mode, it must stick to the data present in the file only. Okay, so I think this is also good enough. So batch processing is done. Now let's see one or two examples. Okay, I don't want to stretch this video further, it's already a long video, but I hope it's a very interesting video for you. Okay, uh, let's see the HTML now. Okay, so HTML, so basically this is the code base. Let me open it first. Page source, yeah. So I have just copied pasted the same HTML file that I just showed you in my career portal. So this is the web page, same as my career portal, and you can see the title, imagination into coding, these are the references. So look at that. I'm going to ask to extract some of the references. Okay, and yeah, I mean, there are too many things. Okay, and I mostly use the encrypted member name, so it will be very difficult if I shoot a difficult query. We will not be able to review it properly. Okay, so let me ask a simple question from that HTML file. Okay, all right. Start listening. Go back to the last active folder contents.
Configuration updated. Default mode restored.
Go back to the parent folder. Go to the folder ID number 3. Load databot in analysis mode for item ID number 2.
General category data bot activated in analysis mode for this file.
Okay, I want you to create a simple table with all the references as I used in the meta information for this HTML file. Stop listening. Okay, so I think let's just verify it. Okay, let's not blindly believe. So here this is okay, script index.js, index.js, css index.css, then javascript code jquery, jsdeliver, bootstrap, Yeah, I think all the remaining one. Okay, just like that. So right, so I just process the HTML file using my Jarvis to list out the information in the Excel file. Now see, these are just the examples. Okay, in real time you can ask anything. Okay, I think by now, seeing all these examples, I showed from 1 to 12. I'm not going to show 13 or 14 because it will be a repetition of the same. So you can ask any question on the JavaScript file, and you can ask to create an analysis, extract the information. It will do the same for the CSS file. So what I'm trying to show is that anything, any file, any operation. So basically, if you see here, now I'm coming to the conclusion part and wrap this session. So basically, um, you can do any operations. You can create, you can extract, read, update, analyze, summarize, consolidate any operation on any of the file types. Okay. uh, Now think in that perspective. So what are the real-time use cases you can see or foresee where this can be leveraged? Okay, just think in your own case, in your own project, own task. So here in the table I mentioned that these are the file types and these are the frequent users. So if it is about Excel, PowerPoint, Word and PDF, so everyone uses that. Okay, just think about what are the operations you carry out on Excel. I am going to show a lot more on Excel in coming videos. Okay, because my Jarvis is not just about leveraging the power of LLM. Okay. mm, right. So then PPT, Word, PDF. So these are very, or I should say, these are the most commonly used applications that everyone uses. It doesn't matter whatever your role is. Okay, these are the frequent day-to-day application where we store data and use data. Okay, now the next part, this image, log, XML, JSON, text. So most of the software professional uses it for different purpose. So server log analysis. Okay, any configuration XML file. Okay, whether it is in JSON format or XML format. Okay, text is very common, and rest are the developer specific files, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, as well as the testers. So just use your imagination. I really don't want to tell you hundreds of use cases or maybe thousands of use cases where you can use this. Okay, basically I think this 12 examples are sufficient enough to show you what exactly you can do. Okay, all right, before ending the session, this episode, my only question to you is that, like, I hear a lot about, okay, learn this, be 10x productive, learn that, be 20x productive. So what is your thought? What do you think, how much productivity it will boost if you can just run Jarvis? Okay, not ChatGPT, it's actually Jarvis. Okay, I don't want to show all the frameworks, 30 frameworks and 500,000 lines of code behind, how it is working right away. I don't want to show that right away. But yeah, it is also using ChatGPT. Okay, as one of its arm. All right, guys, I think that's all for this one. And yeah, so this is episode 4, and then in the upcoming session I will show the power of automation, then voice, and also then vision. Okay, so it's not about utilizing or leveraging the power of NLP or generative AI or LLM alone. It's about leveraging the combined power. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.